Good morning, friends. Hi, Carrie here. How are you this morning on this Tuesday, first Tuesday of February in our new year? Hope you're having a splendid day so far. It is one of those kind of yucky days here in Houston. You go outside and you're like, are we in winter now or where? It's just one of those horrible, if you're from Houston, you know what I'm talking about. Just one of those really days. Anyway, let's get ready this morning. Grab your drink, my trusty iced coffee, your makeup, your tools, and let's get dressed together. Let's get ourselves organized. I have done my prep, which is my Glotion. I love this Glotion. This is a skin prep, which I am loving, hydrating formula. I've also done my e.l.f. primer, my actual primer. And then I have done my under eye color corrector. This is Catrice, a Catrice product in the pink corrector color. And we're going to use my Tier Egg Foundation today. Along with that, we are going to be using my Joa concealer, one of my favorites. So let's get some foundation on with my sponge here. Our first month sure did go by in a hurry, it seems like. I just can't get over how fast January went. We got over Christmas and then New Year's, and normally you, or at least I feel like normally you have this sort of a few days where you have downtime, get to kind of recuperate, put your Christmas things away, and you sort of you ease into the new year. I feel like we got that this year. And I don't know if it's because we had a presidential inauguration and there was a massive shift in the country. I don't know, but I do know that I feel like January just absolutely flew way too quickly. And I almost feel like it was a month that I didn't get anything done. I know I did, but not as much as I had wanted to get done. So it is really taking any extra time that I have in February to really get caught up on this very important new package of products that I'm working on for my company. And it just seems like the last 2 weeks too have been very busy. We've had our grandkids for a whole weekend, and then we've had my other son's dogs for a week. It just seems like it just has been one of those very busy times where just don't get a lot of extra downtime, and that's what I need. I need some downtime so I can really do a lot of reading, getting caught up on where I need to be, get some research done, do some investigational research and reading so I am ready to go with these products that are going to be available. So, anyways, all right, we've got that on. That is beautiful foundation. Love that foundation. I'm going to come in with my brush and just sort of brush my brows a little bit, sort of lighten the color a little. I do think on my video here, the brown color shows up a lot browner than it actually is. I've had a couple people say the brown looks a little too brown. I do think it is a lighting issue for me. it translates. But I so appreciate the feedback. So we're just gonna brush them through before we put on my glue. This is my Benefit Bang wax that goes on your brows to keep your brows in place. It really does work. I will tell you that. I love this product. It definitely grabs your brows and keeps them stationary. And then once I get everything else done, if I need to come back in and add a little bit more color back in, I will. But let's just kind of see how it goes from here. All right, so we've got that on. Today I am wearing burgundy leggings. And so I'm going to just use a really dark sort of metallic-y burgundy type color on as eyeshadow. It is from my Tarte collection, and it is this beautiful palette. You can see this gorgeous palette here. It's spelled Maracuja, Juicy, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. I will mangle it to death, but we're not going to go there. Just not. Know your limitations and then work within them. Okay, let's get some Joa concealer on here. Put it under here. I love this applicator because it is a sponge, and I really do love the way it puts on the concealer. Put some down here where my scarring is. I'm going to get it up under here. Now I'm not putting any more on. I'm just sort of blending it a little bit with the sponge that comes in the applicator. This you can get at a drugstore. I've actually had more luck getting it online. So Joa in the lightest color. It is a Korean product and I love it. It's extremely hydrating, which for me at 62, I need hydrating. I need as much hydration as I can get, especially around my eyes. That is generally where you see the first signs of dryness, is sort of around your eyes. So get that really blended in right there. Looks nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful concealer. And I'm just sort of stippling this into my skin. I feel it does better when you stipple it versus when you try to brush it. But I am going to come back in and just make sure that I don't have any of the brush lines from this applicator. So I'm going to get my big brush here in a second and make sure that we don't have any brush lines. And this is my big brush that I use, that just making sure that I don't have any foundation or concealer lines that I haven't blended in. And it looks really, really nice. Loving that combination of that foundation and that concealer. I mean, it is a beautiful combination, and it matches my skin tone almost perfectly. Camera here a little better position. Okay. So we've got that all on. Now we're going to do a little bit of contour work. Just a little bit. I don't want a lot. I never do, but I do like to just get a little bit right here on my cheekbone. Just sort of accent that very big bone that I have right there. I do go up with it. I do want it to be an upward motion. And then a little bit down here. Really blend that in on the chin. You do not want to see a line on your chin. That is very unflattering. And then here in your V of your neck, right here, this V, that helps to slenderize your neck. And I just dip my brush into my powder. Blend that a little bit. Okay, so that is done. That is my e.l.f. 4-color contour palette. Let's get in and now let's do some powder. This is Laura Mercier's loose setting powder. It is in the pink. And I'm just starting up under here. And then we'll work our way down. I'll press into the eye area, down the nose. And this side, get it all pressed in down the nose. Get more right here. Really sealing up and powdering the white wet products that I have put on. And if you remember my treatment on this powder, I split my powder in half when it comes in new. And I take a similar size container to the powder and I split it in half, and then I fill each container up with powder. I use just regular powder, and not only does it give me twice as much product, but it also adds powder to it, which helps shine, gives you this beautiful porcelain finish, and it helps to just soften that pink a little bit. It's not quite as in your face pink. Get a little bit of lipstick on. Lips are very dry. This is number 825, Bronzine L'Oreal Color Riche, one of my favorite daily lipsticks that I wear. I love sort of that darker color. It picks up the color of my eyes beautifully. Really love that. Okay, let's start this today. I will show you the colors I use here in just a second. We're going to start with the neutral color, and we're just going to build that all over the eye area. Just a very pretty tanny color, nude skin color, I would say. And we're just building that all up onto the socket of the eye. Beautiful color. Just a very soft, supple nude color. Now I'm going to come in with two shimmers. I'm going to mix them together by just tapping back and forth in each well. And we're going to put that right here in the transitional area. Right here in transition, in this well that you have, this natural indention that you get. Looking for something pretty soft today. Over the other side here, doing the same thing right in the transitional area. And just blending. So that they are level, which they appear to be. Beautiful soft color. And then I'm going to use the one color that I used, I'll show you in a second, this sort of the darker shimmer color. And we're going to add that down onto the water line here. Sort of a, I would say it's sort of a light crimson color to help connect my leggings that I'm wearing today. And same at the top area. Yeah, very pretty. Love that. Very soft. It definitely accentuates the brown in my eyes, which I think is beautiful. We do have some fallout, so let's get the fallout up before I show you which colors I used. Just picking up my setting powder, which is my perfect pink pour pack that I get from Amazon. And I'm just sweeping away that fallout that came underneath my eye. Not very much, just a little. But I do want to make sure I get it all up. Okay. Colors this morning in this really very pretty tartlet palette. First color I used was this one, and I did that all over. Then I combined this one and this one, these two shimmers, and went in here into the transitional area. Then I used this one and this one to do the outline around the top part of the eye and the bottom part of the eye. And those are the colors that I used. And I don't have to use very much. These are extremely pigmented. They do come in a set of 4. I don't know if they're still available or not, but I did get them on TikTok Shop. So you might check and see if they are still available. I have no idea. I hope. Unknown caller. turn that off. Totally forgot that. I apologize. Okay, let's get on some blush. My Milani Baked Blush. The color is Dolce. And there we go. Beautiful Milani blush. I do love their blushes, I must say. I think they are beautiful. They have their sort of own iridescence to them, which I find just beautiful. And I think they look good on all skin tones. It's just something about the way they formulate their product that it just looks dynamite. I don't can't think of anybody actually that I've done their makeup where I've used a Milani product where the customer hasn't said, "Oh wow, what is that? Where do I get it?" That's how good the Milani blushes are. So let's do some curling now with these lashes of mine with my e.l.f. eyelash curler. Get it under the way down to the base of the lash and really curl it. I use two hands because my right hand is still so incredibly weak from my surgery that I can't even get a bottle top off. It's just horrible. 7 weeks out and I'm still just really struggling. But one thing at a time, all I can do. Okay, I'm using my e.l.f. brown mascara this morning. I did want to just try brown alone today and see if I liked it. Normally you can't see my lashes very well if I don't put any black on them, but I have been noticing with this one in particular, the dark brown color is definitely showing up on its own. So I thought I'd just try and see if I get enough color that I can actually see the lashes by using just this brown. No physical therapy this morning. I got a reprieve. Yesterday was just really rough. That is hard for me to go across my body and use my right hand and arm. That is the hardest direction for me since my surgery, is to go across my body. And you don't realize when you have shoulder surgery just how many directions your shoulder actually moves. That is the one thing that has astounded me in this recovery, is how many things you do that actually involve your shoulder. I mean, unscrewing a can, for example, a uh, jar of preserves, for example, or opening a can of soda, for another example, unscrewing a bottle of iced tea that has one of those screw caps on it. I mean, you just do not realize how much your shoulder is used in just about everything. It's crazy. I had no conception of that until I had this surgery and I realized how much work I have to repair the surrounding soft tissue around my implant. Because as you know, I had a shoulder replacement due to severe arthritis, and I just really had no knowledge of how important your shoulder is. I mean, I knew how important it is, but I didn't realize the amount of things that are influenced in shoulder movement and how many things you do that end up actually going all the way back to your shoulder. That's what I mean. So let's do a little bit of brown down here on these lashes. I'm really surprised. I can actually see my lashes. Normally with a brown, I have a hard time actually seeing my lashes. But this one, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. So there we go. We learned something new by really just paying attention to my product. I've had this for quite a while, and I've been doing quite a bit of research here lately with colored mascaras and colored liners. I have fallen in love. Like, I did a video not too long ago about this amazing filter that you can use that will allow you to try different colored liners and eyelash colors on. And I have actually fell in love with the cobalt blue that I did yesterday. It just really sets my brown eyes off. And wow, look at those. I can actually see those lashes and they're brown. Elf's, you get the actual name of this so you know. Elf's Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. Lash It Loud. And it is in deep brown. So there you go. I'm stunned. Normally, you don't get to see my lashes with brown, but you can definitely see them. So, and it is a beautiful, what I call sort of a sable brown. So, I'm loving that. And I love it that it's a product that I had and I didn't realize how beautiful it was. Okay, I am going to just come back in, and by the way, this is the finishing powder. It is Perfect Pour Pink Pack. You get it from Amazon. It is a beautiful, very fine finishing powder. I'm just going to pick up a little bit of my blonde eyeshadow from my Adele eyeshadow. And I use the blonde color, this one right here. I am going to brush it out again. Just so it is not real heavy. All right. And then I'm going to use that same palette. I do want to pick up the very white cream color. Well, not white, it's cream color. And I do want to just get it right in here. I want to add a little bit of lightness under each brow. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, girls and guys, that is it for me. on this terrific Tuesday in February, our February 2025, our first Tuesday. I hope whatever you're doing today, it is a spectacular day for you. Get out there and hit a grand slam. Just knock it out of the park. Make it productive and do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else. Do it for you and make it a spectacular day. I'm going to just finish off with one final little thing. It is my Tarte Rosy Mauve Shimmer Glass Lip Plumper. And I do love those products. Those also were a TikTok shop. They are very expensive when you buy them on their own. They're $25. So if you can find them in a sale, that's the way to go. So you're not spending $25 each. I just think that's insane, and I wouldn't pay that. I didn't pay that for them when I bought them. So look around and see if you can find them. Ulta, Sephora, TikTok. You just never know. But don't. I mean, that's crazy. $25 for a lip gloss is just way too much. Many blessings. Thank you for joining me this morning. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. I hope you have a spectacular day. Thanks for all your wonderful messages yesterday. And I just love coming in every day, chatting with you, getting my day started, and setting myself up to have the best day I can. I miss you guys when I don't do this. I really do. It's strange. I'm just talking into a camera, but I connect with you because I hear from you. And that is so incredibly uplifting for me, and I thank you for that. Thank you for taking the time to respond to these videos, and God bless you wherever you are. Stay safe, make it a great day. Remember, shoot for the stars and never stop because you think you're too young or too old. Your age is just a number. Don't let it stop you from chasing a goal or a dream. You only get one shot at this life, I think. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I believe you only do, at least in this persona. So make every day count. Make every day count. And sometimes you just got to stop and realize, even in the darkest times, there are positive blessings. You just got to look for them. My mom used to say that all the time. Even in the darkest times, there are blessings. Just stop and look for them, and then appreciate and be grateful that you found them. So have a blessed day. If you would, like and subscribe, do all that good stuff, and share if you know somebody that you think would be great fit in this community. If you're new and I haven't reached out to you, please do that. Let me know that you're new so I can welcome you to our community, and give us some feedback. That's what it's all about. Share ideas, share comments, product reviews, technique requests, and I'll get them filmed. God bless you on this Tuesday. Be safe. Always check your surroundings. Make it a great day, everybody. And I will see you in the next video. God bless.